That's what my son's Friday.
I was in Kentucky, I know what you mean. I hated it too.
Did you hate it?
I did because it was like a dry town. There was nothing to do there. Everything closed. It was like suitcase campus, they called it. Everybody went home on the weekends. Me and Chris stayed. We were like some of the only people who stayed.
Did you stay 4 years?
Yeah, well, we were there, we were there 4 years. We started our family there because there's nothing else to do. So, yeah, it's, I get it. And I didn't appreciate it until we came here. He did. He left about almost 3 weeks ago now.
Is he playing football?
Yeah. And so he's, we won't know yet if he's going to be on the travel team.
Call
But,
to order the Borough of White Oak meeting of council August 15, 2022, 7:30 p.m. Pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Pambakis.
Here?
Councilmember Offerman.
Here.
Mayor Ina Martin.
here.
Councilmember and President Davis.
Here.
Councilmember Harbert. Councilmember Russell.
Here?
Councilmember Sherrider.
Here.
Councilmember Bender. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Need a motion to approve minutes of July 18, 2022 council meeting.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Executive session, Pat McGraw.
We did not have an exec session this evening.
Public comments portion of the meeting. Anybody who wishes to speak has 3 minutes. State your name and your address. If you want to speak, yes.
I do. Okay, I have some pictures, if anybody wants to pass those around.
Sure. Come on up to the front and center.
We don't need to do that.
Oh,
And just state your
and
name.
your name and address.
Janet Spank. I went to the Athletic Association. And then I realized you guys are here.
What's your address
Thank you.
now?
1426 Ohio Avenue.
Can you explain a little bit what the pictures are?
I certainly can. I have a little, I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
I always forget to say what I want to say.
Alrighty.
Am I supposed to go here?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. All right. When I was in school at McKeesport Junior High and Senior High, I met a lot of peers from White Oak. I visited their homes, we walked the streets of their neighborhood. These classmates of mine had a reputation at school that they were the lucky ones to be from White Oak. It was almost like they lived in this very special place. To be honest, the rest of us were very jealous. Some of my classmates said they were uppity and wouldn't even like them just because they were from White Oak. Time passed, we all graduated, we went our ways. When my husband and I decided to marry, we bought a home in White Oak, and I thought to myself how lucky I was to move to such a nice area. Imagine we were going to raise our family in a nice community with such a nice, good reputation. I was proud to tell people where we decided to make our roots. But over the years, things have changed dramatically. The neighborhood isn't the same, and no one is bragging about living in White Oak any longer. I met last week with a girlfriend who moved away years ago and came back to visit. As we talked, she mentioned a friend had moved into White Oak, and she couldn't believe she settled here and not North Huntington. Her comment to me was, "Don't you think White Oak is getting shabby?" And as much as I hated to agree, I had no choice but to say yes. I live on Ohio Avenue, and just on my street, so many houses are neglected. We as a community have been fortunate enough to have people move in and pay good amount for their home, only to live next door to a house that is desperate for attention. I have taken pictures of some of the homes on my street that need to be addressed, and there are so many more. I have looked on the White Oak website to find the ordinance rules, but I have had no luck. So that is what brings me here today. If we let these houses continue in this shape that they are in, our area is going to depreciate rapidly. Action needs to be taken to bring these homes up to some type of ordinance code with some type of penalty if they are not. The council is basically new here in White Oak, so I am hoping this matter will be addressed before it is too late and people take their homes and pack up to a new neighborhood. I realize this isn't anything that someone likes to deal with, but is necessary if we as a community want to be proud of where we live. I am one street. Imagine how many other streets need attention. We can either start now by addressing this, or we can just watch as people get disgusted and move to other areas.
Well, we are
Totally
currently
agree.
interviewing code enforcement people.
Well, you haven't had one for how long?
We have a contracted one, but, you know, he's.
Yeah, I was, years ago, I went to and complained, and they fired him then, so that's been 2 years at least.
Well, we were using a contracted service, and we are in the process of hiring another one too, because we realized that nothing's really
It's a
getting
mess.
done.
My
It is,
street's a mess.
it is. The pictures aren't
There's
very
a
flattering.
swimming pool there with that any child could get into. The ladder's always there, there's no fence.
Like I said, we are in the process, right now, we interviewed 3 last week, and there's a couple more interviews yet, and we're gonna be hiring one real soon. Because we realize that it's been
Terrible.
lacking.
The whole White Oak is terrible.
I understand, we agree, that's why we're hiring another person.
Well, I think it should have been taken care of by this time. I mean, like I said, I was at the council meeting, I think it was 2 years ago. And that man was fired that night. So they told all this time to replace him.
I understand, hopefully this new person that's filling this position will do the job a little better.
And where's the ordinance, where do you find them at?
They're available online.
It's a property
No,
maintenance
it says
code.
that they're not on White Oak website, you have to go to this other website, and it doesn't have anything.
Yeah, it does.
It connects.
It has
Yeah.
stuff, but it has nothing for homes, it's all like ordinances for, to get a house permit, to get, it's not for like rules of how you should have your yard, or how
Yard
you should have
maintenance.
your.
Yeah, I thought that was on there, John. Yeah, it may just be a section you're not,
Yeah.
not
Well,
looking
I
at.
don't know, I've
Yeah.
combed it
So one of the
quite a
chapters.
few times. Is there, can you get them here, the rules?
I don't know if you have hard copies anymore.
We, you know, we mainly use the codification that's online.
Mhm.
Okay, so I can't find those, so could I get a copy here?
You can do a right to know request and be specific on what you're asking, and we could grant that request.
It's just, it's a shame. 2 houses down, the kid who smokes weed all the time, he smokes blunts, all those cigar wrappers are all over the alley. I've had to go to his car. He's parking behind not his house, but somebody else's house. And that's all you smell is weed. You know, I'm out with my family, and that's all you can smell. I just don't, I don't get it.
Well, as I said, we are hiring a new person, and hopefully he does the job a little better than previous people did, so. So do I. Any other comments? Okay, Mayor's report.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Police activity for July 2022, arrest 16 adults, 0 juveniles, burglary 1, driving with operating privileges suspended 1, drug offenses 6, DUI 1, harassment 2, public drunkenness 2, theft 2, unauthorized use of an automobile 1, summer traffic violations 62, total incidents 616. I also have a report from the Office of the Chief of Police. The 2022's annual firearms qualifications are complete. 2 defensive controlled tactic classes will be taught this year to our officers. Dates to be determined. These classes will go hand in hand with the controlled tactic taught at the MIST training utilizing the PPCT concept. Council is invited to observe. Once fall arrives, we would like to start off the Community Watch program. Except for Sergeant Larera and Officer Smith, all CPR/first aid/AED recertifications are complete for the next 2 years. And estimates were returned last week for the repurposing car number 122 into our new unmarked court car, and the PCD body-worn camera grant is still considered open under review. That concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mayor. Finance, Jason Russell.
We'll start with the treasurer's report for July 2022. Beginning balance, $8,829,246.53. Actual revenues, $1,507,349.01. Actual expenditures, $2,759,369.67. Fund balance, $7,577,225.87. That's in the form of a motion to accept Treasurer's Report, July 31st, 22.
Have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I make a motion to approve the check register for the month of July, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 208,717 to 208,823, totaling $1,538,810.10.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I motion to authorize the following interfund transfers for the month of July. Liquid fuels to the general fund, $9,850.25. Solid waste to the general fund, $123,645.88. Capital projects to the general fund, $1,081,233.30. Post-retirement to the general fund, $1,755.84. Fire fund, Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company to the general fund, $1,214.80. Fire fund, White Oak number 1 to the general fund, $1,584.70. The total transfers are $1,219,284.77.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I motion to approve a check in the amount of $30,000 payable to Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company from the fire fund for use of truck payments for a new fire truck for the remainder of the 2022 calendar year.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That ends my report.
Health, Environment, and Cable, Lori Sheridan.
There's a motion to enter into a 2-year contract with Kevin J. Kane for wildlife control services in the amount of $800 per month, contingent upon the proof of insurance and the solicitor's approval.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And announcements, electronics and household hazardous waste recycling collection drop-off program is scheduled for Tuesday, August 30th from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Borough Building. You must register online or by calling 412-567-6566. This is a pay-as-you-go program, and information is available on our website and at the Borough office. Also, there is a flyer here for attention dog owners. Please make sure that your dog is on a leash July 25th through August 31st. Rabies vaccine baits are being distributed across Allegheny County, especially in parks. Although these baits will not harm your dog, if they eat too many of them, they can get an upset stomach and/or diarrhea. Please avoid contact with these baits. Use latex glove or plastic bag if the baits must be moved. And that's my report.
Thank you, Lori. Parks and Recreation, Julie Overman.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. I just have a couple announcements. White Oak Borough's 75th Anniversary Committee Planning Meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, August 17th, 7 p.m. at the Municipal Building. Anyone who's interested in helping planning the celebration is welcome and encouraged to attend. And also, we're having our Fall Community Yard Sale. The date for that is Saturday, September 17th, from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m.
Rain date will be Sunday, September 18th. Call Michelle at the Borough office to be placed on the list. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Julie. Planning and zoning, Joel Harbert isn't here. Lori, would you take that?
Yep. Let's see. The monthly permit and violation report for July is there are 13 occupancy inspections, 3 commercial inspections, zoning permits are issued as necessary. Developments, PI commission did not meet in July. The ZHB did not meet in July either. Let's see, minimal headway on property on Allen Way. Dump truck was removed from the borough's right of way. Kyle was on vacation for a week. Not much was done in the last few months. Sorry about that. And that's the report.
Thank you, Lori. Public safety, Lou Bender isn't here. Jason, would you take that?
Yeah, I just have there was a situation I talked to a borough resident about. She didn't want to be known, or the person that she called about, but she called on behalf of this person that needed some kind of an assistance. She complimented the police officers. I talked to them. It was Officer Haynes, Officer Eastep, and Detective Bell. This person needed some kind of assistance, and the lady pointed out that she was really scared, but that the officers made her feel safe. I think that's very important to note. And they also made sure that she got home and called the lady back to let her know so. So she wanted to, let it be known the job that they did that night. That's it.
Thank you. Public Works, George Pambakis.
Okay, thank you, Chuck. Okay, the monthly report for July. Most of the work done in ours were done for chipping, mowing the grass at the parks, moving our trucks around to get maintenance on them. And the other high-ticket item was mulching up at the Heritage Hill Park. And the entire report is available for review here at the offices between the hours of 9 and 4:30. I'd also like to announce that we are accepting applications for Public Works employees. The applications are available here at the office. They must appear in person. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, George. Need a motion to accept the tax collector's reports and pay the commissions and fees due for July 2022.
So moved.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Engineers report, Mr. Hillman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a few items this evening. We have a motion for Johnson Controls for their CoStar's proposal amount of $36,230 contingent upon approval by the state, and this is for the fire alarm to be installed in the maintenance garage, of which a $30,000 grant was received from Senator Brewster towards the cost of this system. The other motion that I have on here is for the street paving, for Tresco paving, pay request number 3, the amount of $249,888.38 that we're recommending for approval. Also, the Borough Public Works has finished the stormwater work on Osceola, so hopefully here in the next couple of weeks they can finalize the paving on High Street, Osceola, and the last little bit of Mohawk. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Hillman. Need a motion to accept the engineer's report and pay the fees due to Senate Engineering Companies for invoices 61571 through 61582 dated July 20th, 2022, totaling $41,086.50.
So moved. Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Need a motion to approve pay request number 3 in the amount of $249,887.38 submitted by Tresco Paving Corporation for the 2022 paving project as reviewed and approved by the engineer, and authorize the borough manager to sign the above listed request on the behalf of the borough.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Need a motion to approve entering into agreement with Johnson Controls, the amount of $36,230 for the installation of Public Works fire alarm installation project contingent upon final approval from PADCED under Keystone Communities Program and our solicitor. Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Solicitor's report. Pat McGraw.
I have a couple of resolutions. I need approval of resolution number 2022-20 to approve that the acquisition and subsequent disposition of numerous parcels of vacant property known as block and lot number 460P-147 would be in accordance with the comprehensive plan of the Borough of Whitehall.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2022-20?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I need a motion to make refund of certain real property taxes to certain property owners as hereinafter listed by reason of official change order gentrification issued by the Allegheny County Board of Assessments, Appeals and Review, as well as abatements or overpayments.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2022-21?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And finally, Resolution 2022-22 to approve the listed subdivision consolidation plan requests for time extensions for filing with the Allegheny County Department of Court Records.
Need a motion to pass resolution 2022-22?
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Do we have any new business?
Chuck, did we have Pat's fees? Let me see Pat's fees.
I didn't submit a bill,
Oh.
not because it was
Sorry,
free,
I was just
just
worried.
because I was behind.
Being nice to us today.
I was worried. You do such a great job. I wasn't sure that was it. Sorry.
Thanks.
Do we have any old business?
Yeah,
Uh,
we just, oh,
Yes.
Good, George.
Old business, which doesn't mean that the seniors are old, as was remarked earlier. But I just want to say that we've met 6 or 7 times this summer, and we've gotten a lot accomplished. We now have a September schedule made out. It's posted on our website, woborough.com, and it's also on the Facebook page. Very quickly, our monthly meeting is the second Wednesday, September the 14th at 1 o'clock. We are having yoga classes Mondays and Wednesdays, except for late Labor Day at 11 a.m. Every other Thursday morning, we're having a coffee hour. I say hour, it may go an hour, it may go 2 hours, 3, whatever. That's on September 8th and the 22nd. On Wednesday, September 21st, we're going to have a wellness lecture. And on November 28th, we have a tour planned at Ogilvy Park. And April 23rd next year, we're going to a concert at the Palace Theater in Greensburg. And we're looking for more seniors to show up. It's really grown, a lot of interest. I welcome everybody.
Nice.
Really a good job. Thanks for everybody involved, and you're really working hard down there, George. Thanks a lot. Have any more old business?
yes. Community Day was August the 6th, and I just want to thank the Public Works for the job well done, coming in and helping put it together and then clean it up. Also, Michelle from the Borough Building, she really worked hard to get all the vendors, everything organized, and she did a really good job. I'd like to thank both of them. Well, there's more people, but I don't have time. So those two I'd like to thank. That concludes.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay.
I'd like to announce September 12th, 2022, 6:45 council workshop meeting. September 19th, 2022, 6:45 council workshop meeting, 7:30 the council meeting. A motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Something under there. That's where you're not gonna hate
Okay, how are you?
Hi, Mr. Cudis, how are you?
Retired? Retired?
No, I had an
Retired on top of
ACL
retired?
reconstruction and